Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to make a video here today. Um, this video, I want to talk about the builder base and some of my best attack strategies, and I'll also go over some of the progress I have with this builder base because I don't really talk about it that much in my videos. My videos are mostly home village content, and I haven't even made a video regarding Clan Capital yet, but I'll do that eventually. Usually, I'm pretty busy on the weekend, so I don't really have time to cover raid weekend. But here's my builder base. I think I briefly showed it before, but I'm a Builder Hall 10. I kind of rushed to it from Builder Hall 9. I did have a lot of stuff maxed out for Builder Hall 9. I do have a couple things going to max for Builder Hall 10, like this multi-mortar I just finished. I was like, why not? It was kind of cheap. Um, and I am trying to get these air bombs to level 10, because if you look at my like defense log, well, it's a little bit different now, but usually like if I see someone attack me with like a certain strategy and they constantly get 6 stars, like this baby dragon attack, I was like the air bombs are probably the most solid thing for me to start upgrading so I can defend against these baby dragon attacks. And I know in this attack, obviously, um, it got 3-star super easy because it's upgrading, but I kept getting attacked by baby dragons a lot. Just like because I think so if you see like my firecracker levels are pretty low. They're only level 7. And people who are good at attacking, when I start to get higher in trophies and stuff, um, they really take advantage of that. And I think when stuff is more central, baby dragons have a good time taking it out pretty easily. Also, the Expo, I set the air and put it in the second village here, but Expos do like little to no damage. It just like does barely anything to these baby dragons. I really need to upgrade this if I want to help defend against air attack. Well, that's the only air attack that's viable, baby dragons at this point. But I also wanted to show uh this is my attack log. I only get 6 stars. And you can see my two attack strategies that I bounce between are the P.E.K.K.A.s and the baby dragons. And I always throw in a cannon cart or two. I'll show a replay of it. I always throw in a cannon cart or two just to pick off as many buildings as I possibly can. So I always like evaluate, would this be better to attack with air or ground, basically. And if it's air, I do the baby dragon. If it's ground, I do the P.E.K.K.A.s. As simple as that, because air and ground is super easy to distinguish between. And then if I decide air or ground, another factor goes in. If I do ground, how easily can I take out more ground stuff with the cannon carts? If I do air, how much more easily can I take out air stuff with the cannon carts? And I always tend to use the air battle machine, just because most times you can get a lot of value with it on the first stage. Just because you saw I drop it here onto like an archer tower, because there's not really many other air defenses that are preventing it from getting this crusher, and then this firecracker, this roaster maybe, and then that cannon maybe. But I couldn't get that with a cannon cart because that archer tower is there. This was a little bit of a poor use because I should have used the ability on the archer tower, because if I use it now, it'll be in range of these firecrackers. So I should have used it on the archer tower so it replenished the health and then started recharging the ability. But I messed up a little bit there. But then what happens is once I take out all the key defenses, which I can with the cannon carts and the air machine, I just spam in the P.E.K.K.A.s. There's really not much strategy with the P.E.K.K.A.s. Like, I could time it better here and pop an ability or something. But I'm kind of just like focused on the cannon cart. I'm not gonna lie most of the time, because the cannon cart is super important because I only use one in this attack. And when you use one, the key is making sure it survives. You don't want to push it for some extra value and then have it die, because I could have let it go on not stationary mode, so mobile mode, and it could have went in there and got zapped by the Tesla and died. But that just makes me have one less troop for the second village. And as you can see here, I have plenty of troops. There's no way I lose this. So I pull out another cannon cart, and this one was kind of tricky. It was just far enough that I didn't think it would reach, so I let it roll again. And he actually ended up getting hit by that cannon. But it's not that big of a deal. I was like, I have so much firepower. And then here's the good thing about using the air machine till death is then on the second stage, especially for P.E.K.K.A.s, not baby dragon strategy, then when you have this ground machine, he can just go in and he's just essentially another P.E.K.K.A. And I just use him to tank there in the beginning. And then I drop in the P.E.K.K.A.s, and you can see his overload. I don't even need to drop all my troops. I'll fast forward this to 4 times speed. Yeah, and, it's another simple 6-star, and that's my strategy for P.E.K.K.A.s, roughly. And then you can see I don't really use baby dragons as commonly because I actually don't think they're as powerful. But some bases you can just tell. You can even see my default there is the P.E.K.K.A.s. But some bases you can tell like, hey, this would probably be good with baby dragons. So how I made this distinction was you just distinguish air or ground, and I saw that at this bottom left corner here. Yeah, bottom left. I saw that there was that firecrackers, the double cannon, and that was honestly about it. And then I was like, hey, if I go in with that air machine on that lab, he'll go in, take out those firecrackers, take out those mortars. He'll just get a lot of value there. He'll also speed up the cannon cart. But I was like, if I take out the firecrackers there's only 2 firecrackers and the Mega Tesla. I don't really count the Archer Towers because they don't really do too much damage, but you always look for the air bombs, the Expo if it's set to air, the Mega Tesla, and the firecrackers. So there are only 2 firecrackers and a Mega Tesla, and I know I could have probably attacked this with P.E.K.K.A.s, just because I'm also getting out this double cannon with my cannon cart. But sometimes I do like to switch it up, and I was like, hey, I could drop like 2 baby dragons, take out those firecrackers, and then essentially it's a 3-star. Like I felt confident that baby dragons could get the job done here. Sometimes I don't feel too confident with P.E.K.K.A.s, especially with like this inner ring here, because they would keep going around that Mega Tesla, and he would just like keep zapping them. And that double can or that big cannon, giant cannon was like kind of upgraded, and I don't know. I just felt, oh yeah, and you can see how the air machine actually survived pretty long there. If I didn't drop those baby dragons in, which I kind of had to, I wasn't really looking at the clock there, but he could have just got that mortar too. He could have gotten so much value, but it's kind of hard to see sometimes because it was kind of like a little bit hidden that he would make it through those firecrackers and not get hit by the Mega Tesla there. But yeah, baby dragons make easy work of it. And another thing about baby dragons is they're extremely fast. So a lot of the time, even if you can't pick off anything with the cannon cart, what you can do is you can just drop the air machine on like whatever you can get, because there's always something you can get with the air battle machine, and then you let him go until there's a minute left, because baby dragons, you really at most need a minute. Like on that previous stage back there, I probably started my attack because I was like, oh, it's like 50-ish seconds, and then I had like 20 left. Like the baby dragons are so much faster than the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A is different. You gotta, if you wait till a minute, sometimes you time fail. That's the only way I don't get 6 stars usually, is if I just like time fail and get a 97 2-star. But yeah, the baby dragons are kind of good in that regard because you can they're faster, but they're a little bit weaker. So sometimes when I use baby dragons on the first stage, I tend to then on the second stage I'll have a couple left over, not really many abilities, and what I'll do is I'll swap in P.E.K.K.A.s in the reinforcement camp for the second stage. If you're new to Builder Base 2.0, when you 3-star the first stage and you go to the second stage, you get 2 more troops. So sometimes I swap out the P.E.K.K.A.s because I'm like, hey, there weren't many air stuff on the first stage. Then the second stage sometimes has a lot, and then you can't really do much. So I'm like, hey, I'll just use my remaining baby dragons to take out some of the ground defenses, and then use the ground battle machine in my 2 P.E.K.K.A.s to take out, I mean, the air defenses don't do anything, but take out everything else, and sometimes that works pretty well. I'll do a couple of lives. I'll do 1 or 2 live attacks here. Hopefully we get to try out the baby dragon and the P.E.K.K.A. strategy, both of them, but you never know. I usually use P.E.K.K.A. a little bit more. Another thing about Builder Base is kind of nice how you have a minute to theorize a plan. So right now I'm looking air bombs are upgrading, but we do have that Expo set to air, but there's nothing preventing me from dropping a cannon cart in there and taking it out. And I might even do another cannon cart up top here because I can take out that double cannon crusher. I mean, they don't do any of the baby dragons, but I'll get close to that Mega Tesla up there. So I think this is definitely, just because that thing's upgrading, the air bombs are upgrading, definitely a baby dragon attack. But if it wasn't upgrading, I would say definitely a P.E.K.K.A. attack, because I could take out the double cannon. There's no expos on the air, double cannon and crusher, and I would have to go in here with P.E.K.K.A.s. But here, I'll go in with the baby dragon. Oh, I didn't really think about where to put the air machine. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna put him anywhere. So I'll put in the first one, and I don't want to mess this up. So, you know, I'll drop this guy up here now too. Sometimes I hit the wrong button, and that's the worst thing to do. So I'll just drop the air machine. It doesn't really matter to me where he is. He's just going to get value regardless. So I'll put that guy on stationary. All of them are on stationary. I got to remember 5's on the bottom, 6 on the top, because where I come in with most of my airs is I hit the wrong one, and he starts to move, and that really messes me up. So 5 will go there, and he is now in range to take out that air expo, so I won't even have to worry about 5 anymore. My view is shifting. So now number 6, I don't really think I'll get him to get that storage up there, but I'm kind of looking at the air. Oh, I was not paying attention. I was talking too much, and I lost my cannon cart to take out the air expo. That is not good. I think I might have to just start the attack here while that air machine is tanking. Good thing baby dragons are extremely fast, so I'll use the number 2 ability right there, take out the archer tower, and I want to use number 3. All right, I'll charge the cannon cart in here a little bit. Oh, I don't want him to get hit by the Tesla though. Yeah, I'll use 3, 4, and I'll take out the Tesla there, and this will be a 3-star. It was a little bit sloppy because I let the guard post troops. That's another thing about the cannon cart. You really got to watch for those guard post troops to make sure they don't take out your cannon carts. And they circled around, so I thought they weren't going to hit him, but I knew it was kind of close, and they came in and took him out. If you put him to mobile mode, he usually can take out the guard post troops pretty easily. Sometimes he doesn't, if they both team up, but if you can separate, the archer gets him and he takes it out, and then the barbarian, usually every time it works. So I don't like to pick a cannon cart for the second phase, just because I think a full health like Baby Dragon or P.E.K.K.A would be way more valuable. Which is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do that strategy, like I said, switch to P.E.K.K.As because there's so many air defenses in the middle. There's only 3 cannons. Like, that's not even that bad. So I think I'll just use the cannon cart. I think, honestly, it might be kind of funny, but I'm just going to use them, like, up here just so I don't, like, time fail or something. Just take out these, like, barracks. Yeah, take out these barracks and stuff. Well, we do have that flame fling or lava launcher or whatever, so I'll drop him right here. Yeah, have him on mobile mode just because it shoots a little bit faster, and I don't want him getting close to that flame flinger or lava launcher. I always say that. So I'll drop him. I'll let him shoot out that gold mine, and then hopefully he starts to travel towards that cannon up there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out some of this stuff with the baby dragons, these cannons here, and then essentially, or chill. Like, there's nothing here to take out my troops. Even if this baby dragon fails to take out the cannon, I have another one. But yeah, this is looking like it's gonna be a 6-star here. Pretty easy. I'll drop in the battle machine because there's really not many threats anymore. I didn't even drop in the P.E.K.K.As. I'll just wait till the cannon goes down just to be safe. I mean, yeah, alright, there we go. 1, 2, oh, that might not have been necessary. It's alright. And now that the lava launcher is occupied, oh, Tesla pop. Now that the lava launcher is occupied, I can, well, I was going to say advance the cannon cart in, but the cannon cart just died. So, I'll pop the P.E.K.K.A ability. And sometimes you can pop the P.E.K.K.A ability with these zappies, but he honestly doesn't take out a lot of them, which I don't really like to, so I don't really like to do that. I don't like to pop his ability for the zappies. A lot of times I'll just like pop it here so you can take out, because firecrackers are always one-shot. I know these are Builder Hall 9 level firecrackers, but usually you can one-shot them. I don't know about Builder Hall 10 level firecrackers if you can one-shot them, because I'm not really up in trophies high enough to attack a Builder Hall 10s, because, oh, this is an interesting army combination, because my defense is so bad. So he sees my air bombs upgrading, he still decides to go in with P.E.K.K.As and cannon carts. Using cannon carts like how they used to exist, just like backup people before the giants and stuff. Yeah, giants I don't even use or anything. In my lab, I actually just prioritized cannon carts first, then I got baby dragons done, then P.E.K.K.As, or maybe P.E.K.K.As and baby dragons, I kind of forget. But now I'm just doing wall breaker, because sometimes you see a base that you can hit easily with ground, but there's a lot of walls and stuff, and you're like, hey, if I could just open up all these compartments, it would kind of be useful. I can never really justify using a wall breaker instead of another P.E.K.K.A, but sometimes I could see the use of it. So So what I'm thinking here, I'm almost thinking this is a oh no, last one I used air. I kind of want to switch it up and use P.E.K.K.A.s, but yeah, I could use P.E.K.K.A.s if I use a cannon cart up on that builder hall, and I use the air machine at the bottom there to take out the lava launcher and the double cannon. Honestly, I think I would be able to 6-star either way. I'm not sure if I should use 2 cannon carts or just 1 because I can take out that roaster. That's about it, and all this junk up here. I think I might just use 2 because why not? Like, let's just see what happens. So I'll use 1 up here because this is the most important targets that I have to get out first. Drop him there. Drop the air machine here, and then drop this cannon cart here. So I'm just gonna use that guy on bar mode because he is not my top priority. I'm just kind of using him for extra support, and I'm just watching this number 5 guy up top there. All right, so he's just outside of range of the arch tower. He'll get the crusher, the double cannon, and that army camp, maybe that gem mine. So he'll get a lot of value there. I think this air machine is going to get a lot of value too. So he's fired the last bullet, I know he's finished there, and then I'll move him a little bit more forward. I can move him a little bit more because I want, yeah. So now he can get the roaster and the double cannon. And now we're just looking at number 5. He's about to start finishing. Oh, he's doing some work to that Mega Tesla. That's actually huge. This makes me kind of regret not using Baby Dragons because they could just splash and take out that Mega Tesla then. But I'm just going to drop a P.E.K.K.A. Ability. I'm just going to drop a P.E.K.K.A. I'll drop one here, and I want to drop one here to occupy the Archer Tower so that I can move in number 5. Ooh. Okay, so... yeah. And then I want to move in the number 5 so I can take out the Mega Tesla. And I want to move in number 6 to take out... oh, and take out that double cannon. And I'll take out the air defense there. Man, this is not looking too clean. What do I have to say? Alright, let's take everything out. Oh. I don't like to advance these guys if I don't have to, because you never know. You could always hit a big bomb and they do a lot of damage. A big bomb at full max level might even take out number 6 cannon there, and it's just not worth it. I get no value, and it's just because you're being impatient. The main thing with Builder Base is literally just patience. Like, if you're patient, you can win almost every single battle. Or 6-star every single battle. So I'm just going to bum rush this. Just not bum rush for real. That would just mean, like, drop the P.E.K.K.A.s, drop the battle machine, hope for the best. I'm just going to bum rush with these cannon carts, I mean. And just drop one out here. I might just use early stationary because I'm afraid of those little guys down there again. Guard post troops. Same with this guy. I'm just gonna pop his stationary ability, let them get some value, and then I can just go in because they're gonna be able to get cannon, double cannon, and even if they don't, I have enough firepower. They have a Expo upgrading up there. So yeah, I'm kind of chilling this match. But you gotta remember, P.E.K.K.A.s are a little bit slower, so I try to at most wait till there's 1 minute left, and then I'll go in with the I usually go in with the ground machine. It's good to put him in the upper corner so he can have a lot of time to like charge up and stuff. So we gotta start advancing these guys. You gotta be careful for the cannon range, and also these guard post troops are gonna go after him. So I'm gonna start my attack now. I was a little bit busy commentating and talking my attack strategy. I hope the archer comes out to him. Archer is not gonna. Okay, that's fine. Right, number 6 is question mark. He should be able to reach now. And number 5, I gotta switch to mobile mode because he is getting targeted. He might actually go out here. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Oh, do not have much time here. I gotta just start going with this attack. Oh, there's no threats anyway. Alright, we're chilling. It's GG here. Oh, hit a bomb. Alright, he should be able to reach just about everything. Oh, I didn't even drop my 8th guy! Oh no! Might be a time fail. No, it's not. Whew. Right, there we go. I'm just gonna just so he gets in there. Yeah, that was a little close. Oh, that guy's not even. Oh, I have another P.E.K.K.A. I didn't even notice. Yeah, so I just swagged another P.E.K.K.A. Builder Base to me is not that challenging. I took a little bit to get the hang of, but so yeah, I got a defense there, luckily, because I got plus 100 total and got minus 50, minus 82. So I did get 26 trophies, or no, 16. That's not that many. So yeah, he must have failed with a P.E.K.K.A attack here. I added this extra wall down the middle of my base because I kept getting 6-starred by just mass P.E.K.K.As so easily. And I didn't know what to do, so I was like, hey, I'm just going to put a wall down the middle of my base, take some walls away from the second village. You can see in my second village that there's just like walls scattered. There used to be like lines of walls along the outside of it. Whoa. So I got really good value with my trap push cart there because people kept like cannon carting down in this lower corner here. So he just tried to use a wizard and I just took him out instantly. That is so nice, actually. So everything died here except for his battle machine. And let's see how far, because I think my second base is extremely weak. I tried to make my first base extremely heavy. So let's see how far he gets with his 2 more P.E.K.K.As and his battle machine. Battle machine, level 32, that's pretty good. It's better than mine. So he comes in with these 2 more P.E.K.K.As, but I do have those double cannons leveled up pretty heavily. Oh, yes, he used the ability on that Tesla. That was pretty poor. That P.E.K.K.A goes to ability. Yeah, that was... I like how good my thing is at ground, especially if you have no more P.E.K.K.As or anything. Just those reinforcement camp ones. But I can show... So the season just ended. So when the season ends, what happens is if you're above 5,000 trophies, just like in the home village, everybody gets reset back to 5,000 trophies, back to... yeah, Emerald 3, but I took a defense somehow. So I started in Platinum 1, started at like 4,980. And then you just keep pushing. And my goal this season is get to Diamond, because then the loot bonus caps out. But it's kind of hard because my defense is really what limits me and how many times I do attacks. But also the trophies that you had over 5,000 by the end of the season, which was literally just yesterday. So it says I was at 5,402. You can see best May 2023 season. And then it goes into this prestige hammer right on the right side there. And it says how many trophies you've gotten like taken away basically over time. I guess that's what prestige means. But yeah, I had 5,400. That's pretty good. Last season was 5,700. I talked about it in a previous video. It was because it was broken. I was doing attacks without taking defenses. But I'm usually around 5,400. That's pretty fair. So I'll get there pretty soon. As of now, it's just going to take some time because we have also other good people down low who are doing pretty good. But in a little bit, you'll see like people just are only 1-star and 2-star. I mean, because then it's actual people at 5,000, not the people at like 8,000 who are attacking me. But that's the video here today. I hope it was pretty clear explaining some of these builder-based strategies. I really like Builder Base 2.0. I think they did a really good job with making the offense and defense really fun to do. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.